Hello everyone, this is Jason from Primetime Aquatics. In this video I wanted to show you a cool fish store and talk about what makes a fish store, just generally speaking, so cool in my opinion. You're going to see some great fish. Hope you enjoy the video. So this store is called Aquatic Environments. It is located in Davenport, Iowa, and I highly recommend if you're ever in the area, check it out. It's a pretty cool place. There are lots of things to like about this store. I will put their website information that includes their address down in the description below. But not only do they have an awesome selection of fish, as you can see here, they had a lot of dry goods, really cool tanks, some unusual tanks like the bookshelf tanks. I saw a lowboy in there. They also had, as you're going to see at the end of the video, I'll show you a couple of the reptiles they had. They had a large reptile room as well. So it really is a one-stop shop for all those cool reptile and fish needs. This was a cool little display tank. When I'm looking at fish stores, when I walk into them, what separates a good fish store from one that is maybe less than good, I think this one definitely checks a lot of the boxes for a fish store that is of high quality. I think the first thing when you walk in is you have a fish store that is comfortable. It's not humid, it's not hot, it's not noisy, so the temperature control was good, it was quiet. And of course, most importantly, when you look at the tanks, and as you can see throughout this video, the fish were healthy, they were swimming around, they had great color, the tanks were clean, and so that is definitely something when you're walking into a fish store that you should definitely consider. Not only that, but the people there were friendly, so overall it was a very impressive place. It's not a huge fish store, but they absolutely make use of the space that they have. As you can see here throughout the video, a lot of cool fish. Here we're looking at some silver dollars and some tiger barbs. Already shown you some really cool discus. There were crebensis earlier in the video. Here we've got a really nice electric yellow ram in here with some guppies. Really interesting fish. Again, these tanks are clean, the fish are healthy, and that is definitely worth noting. One of the issues I had, at least filming, and it's my issue, is there was a significant amount of glare just because it was a well-lit pet store, which is a good thing, but it makes filming difficult, so sometimes you're going to see me in the background holding a camera, so that happens. Here's some really nice young Synodontis catfish. Like these fish a lot, it was a jewel cichlid. There were some jewel cichlids. There were some larger Synodontis cats here. This was a giant gourami. It was a large fish. It was already probably some in the neighborhood of 9 or 10 inches or so, and really pretty color. Obviously, as they get larger, they lose a little bit of that color, and the looks change a bit. They had a big cichlid selection here. Lots of different types of peacocks, lots of different types of Mbuna. You can see some of them are just starting to color up. A lot of rainbow fish too. The rainbow fish looked healthy. Number of different varieties. Mollies were pretty cool. They had the lyre-tail mollies, Dalmatian mollies, as you can see here. Healthy. I was looking for making sure that we didn't have a lot of clamped fins and stuff. That can be a problem just because some of the mollies can be a little bit tougher when you first get them in, but they look good. This was a tank I really liked. I love the diamond tetras that you can see in the background, and I don't know why, but it was a diamond tetras that really caught my eye. There's some really cool koi angelfish in here. Obviously the rainbows look pretty awesome, but it was those diamond tetras that really shine for me. Got some convict cichlids here. Don't think you can have a pet store without having some convict cichlids. A lot of really cool cory cats throughout the video, smaller tetras. And here we have a mix of some Mbuna cichlids. We've got the parrot cichlids in the background. I really like the purpley rusty cichlids. Those are really great in Mbuna. Got some smaller Oscars here, some firemouth cichlids. The smaller Oscars are awesome. Crazy giant Daniels if you're ever looking for a high energy fish and you've got a larger tank. They do best in a 4-foot tank or larger. And you want a lot of action towards the top 1/3 of your tank. Can't go wrong with the giant Danios. Again, we got some tetras here. The black skirts that you see here, these are the long fin variety. Really cool fish. Sometimes they'll fin nip each other a little bit, so it's kind of nice to see these long fin black skirt tetras. They were looking pretty good. And of course, you've also got the white skirt tetra, and we can see throughout here we've got some paradise fish just kind of peeking their heads in the camera every once in a while as well. And here we've got more cichlids. Looks like we've got some female peacocks in here, some Mbuna. Looks like maybe we had a few red zebras. This is a fish I absolutely love. This is the red tail botia. Think of kind of like a clown loach, but it doesn't get nearly as big, and obviously it's got blue in the body instead of orange. Absolutely wonderful fish. This is one of my favorite loaches. I've brought these into the fish room a number of times. We've actually got a group of 5 or 6 in a 40 breeder right now with some severums, and that combination has been working out very well. Very entertaining fish. Of course, we have the glowfish, and this tank, it was absolutely stunning from across the room. I know some of you have your feelings about glowfish, but these were definitely, they will catch your attention. And here we've got some barbs, we've got some Colombian tetras, we've got some ballast sharks there. Ballast sharks are cool, just need a really, really large tank. Here are some more rainbow fish. And of course, we've got the Congo Tetras and the roseline sharks. This was a nice tank because a lot of cool fish. And you could kind of see the polar blue parrotfish. They were just full of energy. They're really cute when they're small. They're cool looking when they get larger too. So this was one of those tanks where if you're picking, at least if I'm picking fish that I want to buy, there's quite a few in here that I really liked. As I mentioned, they had a lot of cool chameleons and lizards and snakes. This is a place, if you're in the Davenport area, highly recommend. Check them out. If you want to see some more fish store tours, check out the description below. Appreciate you being here, and we will see you in the next one.